How's it going, everybody? I'm Tanya and this is Growing Groceries, and I'm really excited today because I have a new garden haul. I don't know if you guys have an Aldi where you're from. It's predominantly a grocery store, but there's always one aisle that happens to have whatever it is that you need that day. It's a magical aisle. And today, actually, I bought this stuff the day before yesterday, but they had gardening stuff. So I got a new small walk-in greenhouse and a tumbling composter, which I've always wanted a greenhouse. I've always wanted a composter like this. I have a compost trash can, and I have a counter little compost jar, and I have a bigger compost pile that I made in the back with pallets that go around it. But inevitably, most of that stuff gets messed up when weeds grow through it, or something like an animal digs in it and just throws it everywhere, and then it just gets mixed on the ground that's around it, and I lose a lot. So I've been wanting something like this for a really long time, and I heard that Aldi had some in the Isle of Shame, is what it's called, and so I had to run up there and see if they did. And when I went there, they also had the greenhouse, which I've always wanted a greenhouse. I really want a very big greenhouse or a high tunnel, but those are very expensive, and this was $40. And I know it's probably not going to be made with the best materials, and it might only last a season or two, but that's okay. Good job, I kicked the camera.
Whoops.
Anyway, it might only last a season or two, but that's okay, because for $40, I'm willing to take that bet and risk it, see what happens. I did see some reviews online that said people who were saying that they've had this for several years now, and it's great and they love it, it's still going strong, but the assembly is terrible and they hated that part, and it took way too long. So super excited about that, but I'm gonna go take this stuff out on the deck and put it together and see what we think of it. Okay. First things first, the tumbling composter. Depending on how difficult this truly is, like everyone's saying, I might just show you when it's done. Each of these panels gets 2 of these green pieces popped in to make a little X. Okay. It's easy enough, and repeat times, there's 5 of them, or no, there's 6 of them. So you line it up, and then, how is that wide enough? Questionable. Whether or not it's wide enough really seems iffy to me. Huh. I guess it is wide enough. Alright, cool. So, line it up. One side will have 3 openings, the other side has 1 in the middle. So I think that's the key, is make sure you're lining it up correctly. Put the clasp in on one side and then the other. because at this point it's getting too big. So make sure the camera is set for the floor. That'll be good enough. So this goes on both sides. And then this is where I have to actually go get a screwdriver. You put a screw in to secure it on both sides of that. And then you put the legs on. Guys, I don't know what they were complaining about. It's actually really easy. It's my daughter. Can you do me a favor and get me a screwdriver? Phillips.
Okay.
Thank you. The thing about composting is you put stuff in it that would be trash anyway. You put kitchen scraps, you put leaves, you can put grass clippings, you can put shredded paper, but you want to make sure you're not using paper that's got chemicals and dye and stuff on it. It's just an easy way to reuse stuff that you were gonna get rid of anyway. And then it's so good for your garden. It makes such a big difference in your plants if you put compost in there. It's food and nutrients for your plants that if you didn't do this, you'd have to go buy and pay for it. So it just saves you money. Thank you. And it's just a win-win. And this was only, like I said, $40. It's not very big. To be honest, I could have used one that was quite a bit bigger than this, but they also come with a much bigger price tag, and this is $40. So, you know, that wins. This is going to go on the first set of legs. So this part, the little flap here, they want aimed down when this part is on the ground. So, and on the outside, like that. Okay, cool. Next, we're attaching this to this thing. So we'll lean it to where this little V shape is aimed to where we can get in this top one easily. I could have just spun that, but whatever works for you. Every one of these screws has hit a point where it's like really hard to get it to go any further. And then once you get past that part, it gets really easy. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So this is stopper. And then that. Hey! Well, walk-in greenhouse from Aldi's. It says easy assembly with no tools required, so by law this can't be difficult. That's the rule, right? I don't know if you guys have ever bought one of those assemble it yourself, excuse me, assemble it yourself dressers. It's like, oh, it's so easy, anyone can do it, and then it takes your entire night and causes crying and everything else. Hopefully this isn't bad.
A few moments later.
There you go, guys. It is built. Obviously I don't have the cover on it yet, but figured the tour would be easier without it. It's got 6 shelves and then plenty of space on the bottom under that last shelf where I could put watering cans or whatever. The shelves are thin material. They're put on with these clips, but plenty strong enough for holding pots. I think it says 20-pound weight limit per shelf, which, I mean, I'm only going to be starting seeds in this, really, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm really excited. I mean, it's not huge, but I can definitely get in it. See? It's walking. I mean, it's not huge, but it'll definitely work. I'm really excited. Woo, my hair is crazy. Why didn't you guys tell me? Jeez. Anyway, I've got the cover to put on, and then it should be good to go. And then I can go figure out where I'm putting it. I'm debating putting it on the deck, but over on that side. It is April, it's mid-April, so I don't suspect we're gonna get that much more cold weather. I really just want to keep my seedlings safe until Mother's Day. That's usually when I move them out, but I'm not far off from it now, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna put this in the basement in the winter to try and make it last as long as possible, especially since I'm putting it out so late this season, because this is when I got it. But I'm really excited. It's awesome. For $40, I don't think you can beat it. And the material for this, I mean, it's good, thick material. I thought this was going to be much cheaper, honestly. It feels like a heavy-duty tarp. So, yay. All right, there you have it. All put together. If you're wondering how hard it is to put this part on, it's basically, if you've ever put on a barbecue pit cover, imagine that, except the barbecue is taller than you. It's that fun. It really isn't, it's not terrible. It did get really hot in there really quickly because I was, for a while, inside it, trying to put it up over the top. So that part kind of sucked, but it's awesome. I'm so excited about this. I think for $40, it really can't be beat. I'm impressed. And that too. Win-win. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope this was helpful in some way. If nothing else, I hope it convinced you guys to go to Aldi's and see if you can score yourself one of these or a compost barrel. Either one, I think, is going to be a great addition to my garden, and they'll both go a long way to helping provide my family with more food and saving us money in the process. So thank you. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.